a time when Americans and Iraqis are giving their lives in one of the most brutal wars of our time. Yesterday, an internal Republican memo was circulated outlining the party's plan of attack for today. It instructs Republicans to paint a picture of, quote, a Democrat Party without a coherent national security policy that sheepishly dismissed the challenges America faces in a post-9/11 world, end quote. We're going to hear a lot of that empty propaganda today, I'm absolutely sure. But how will that divisive rhetoric help our soldiers abroad, Mr. Speaker? What could it possibly have to do with the war we're fighting? And if this memo didn't show us the real motivations behind today, last night's meeting of the Rules Committee certainly did. My fellow Democrats and I had a simple request at the meeting. We asked for the rule to be an open one. An open rule would have given any member on any side of the House who wanted to speak a chance to do so. And what's more, an open rule would have permitted members from both sides of the aisle to present amendments to the resolution so that we could do more than just talk, so that we could try to improve the flawed policies being pursued in Iraq. But the committee gave us a closed rule. Not one person here from either party will be able to amend this resolution. Now, why would the Republicans do this? Could it be because they're not interested in addressing the serious questions in a forthright way? There certainly are problems to be addressed. Let me give you one example. Yesterday, I joined a group of Democrats repeating our call for the creation of a Truman Commission to oversee the Iraqi reconstruction. Rampant corruption and incompetence in Iraq contracting have prolonged our mission there and cost lives. 75% of oil and gas and 50% of the electricity projects remain unfinished. The GAO reports that $7 billion in funds have simply been lost. The Special Inspector General for Iraq Reconstruction, Stuart Bowen, is investigating 72 cases of alleged fraud. Have Republicans dealt with these problems? They have not. They recently elected to block $1.9 billion in new reconstruction funds from being examined. Won't let him look at Mr. Bowen and his team, and he was doing the job too well, and so they took the jurisdiction pretty much away from him. I suppose it shouldn't come as a surprise that today, instead of proposing serious solutions to the problems we're facing, we are being offered a yes or no vote on a resolution drowning in patriotic rhetoric and offering us an open-ended fight against an open-ended enemy. Debate is about choice, but there's no choice here today. What we have is less like our democracy and more like a Soviet election. Americans expect real debate in their Congress. They don't expect their representatives to passively acquiesce to the assertions of a meaningless resolution based on White House talking points. And they expect their elected officials to have a meaningful discussion on the future course of the greatest challenge to our nation in a generation. My friends, on both sides of the aisle, we can stop this sham in its tracks by voting no on this rule. I implore every member from